Okay, let's go through a quick walkthrough of your streaming setup for tomorrow. I'm gonna get everything opened up and set up so that you can go to make it easier. But I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through the steps that I'll be taking so that you in the future you'll know. So the first thing that we're gonna need to use is this program, OBS Studio. Okay, so I'm gonna move this up near the top so that you know you need that one. And also I'm gonna move Studio Monitor up top as well because we're gonna need that as well. I'm gonna move this dock back over here in the corner. This is gonna be very important to move the cameras. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up OBS Studio. Okay, and when that comes up, that's what we're gonna use to actually connect to the cameras. So I want to go ahead and show you how things are gonna work in here. In this dock over here, there's going to be a button here that says, one of them's going to have say left camera preview. So if I click that, it's going to put the left camera over here in the preview side. And then all of the controls here are for that particular camera. So if I pan left, the left camera moves. Right, I can go to any of your presets. I have a one that's like a full stage shot. I have one that is zoomed out a little bit further to get more of the sanctuary. And whenever you're ready to switch to that camera, whenever you have it positioned to where you want it to be, all you have to do is click on transition. And what's going to happen is it's going to transition that shot over to be the program shot. And it's going to move the other camera, the center camera, over to being in preview. And if you look here, you see that the controls change from blue to gold. The gold is going to be for your center camera. The blue is going to be for your left camera. So by the same token, I can do left, right, and it just changes that center camera. I can go to any of my presets. Let's say if I want to do a pulpit shot, it's going to center on that. And if it's off a little bit, you can adjust it. And the people won't see this adjustment being made. And then when you're ready, you can just hit transition. Okay? So that is the basic function of what you're going to be doing in OBS. One thing that we want to make sure that we do before we get over into Evmux, we have OBS open. We want to go ahead and click on this button right here for OBS Virtual Camera. And what that's going to do is make the camera available in Evmux so that we can use it to stream with. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I want to open up the Edge browser to go to Evmux. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Evmux dashboard. And then I'm going to go into Sunday morning service. Okay, now since I did the virtual camera over in Evmux, it makes it available here. If you don't see the camera show up, just come down to this little cog icon, click on that, and go to camera, and make sure that you have OBS Virtual Camera selected. We were going to be using the Blackmagic, but right now it seems like it's a problem with it that I'll deal with later. So we're not going to go with that right now. Under audio, it is set to pull in from Blackmagic, but we need to do a test in the morning and make sure we're actually getting audio into Evmux. If we're not, I'm going to have you change that audio cable from being plugged into the ATEM switcher back over to the camera like we had before. So let's get together before service to make sure that we test that out. Okay. So if I go ahead and enter the studio, that brings me in to the Evmux studio. So what you're seeing here is what is the program video coming out of OBS. You're not seeing the preview. So in order for us to see the preview, we want to open up another program, Studio Monitor. Okay, I'm going to open up Studio Monitor. And I only need one instance, so I'm going to close this one up. And this one is set so that it is pulling in the preview side from OBS. So you see that this is showing the left camera. and I'm over here where I can control that left camera, and I see those movements happening. When I change the shot, I see that shot move. And then just like we did before, when you get to the shot to where you want it to be, hit transition, and it transitions it over. Okay, so what happens also, it transitions the other camera to show as being the camera that is in preview. Okay, so from there, you can go ahead and run Evmux just like you normally would. You go ahead and go live from there. If you need to make any scene changes here, like pull in something that has graphics or whatever that you want to do within Evmux, you can. The only difference is just where we're feeding the cameras from. So again, this control here that's down in the right hand corner, that is what you're going to use to move your cameras. This window here, the studio monitor, this is where you're going to preview everything before you send it live. And, that really should get it done. And, we'll get together afterwards and go over any changes or enhancements we need to make with it. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm sure we'll be talking. Bye.